Hello and salutations, it's me, Sal. Welcome back to K-2SO Toys, and today I'm going over the Star Wars Black Series Rogue One K-2SO re-release. I haven't talked about Star Wars or Black Series in a while, it feels like, so decided to go over to K-2SO. I'm still waiting on the rest of the crew, which is pre-ordered over at GameStop, actually, and that's where this one came from. I ended up pre-ordering quite a few of these, and I'll get into that here in a second, but first, let's look at the box. K-2SO's here, Black Series, Rogue One Star Wars story. K-2SO artwork on the side, that's the other side. That's the top, and there's the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get it open, go over articulation, we'll stand next to the other Black Series K-2SO that was released, and we'll call it a day. So K-2SO has no accessories to go over, which already is one difference because the original Black Series came with the blaster that he has at the end. No accessories, just K-2SO. Supposed to be using the new printing technology. It just looks like K-2SO. Not really much to talk about in terms of, paint and all that. I mean, there's plenty of it. It's very subtle, like the orange lines and all the silver and all that. Easily my favorite character from Rogue One. I think that's pretty much everybody, really. Standing him next to the original K-2SO release, you can see there are some differences, just in terms of like paint definition and how much is there. Kind of the placement is similar, like it's not exact. Obviously, like we're missing some silver here, I mean, really, it's kind of just the same figure over again. I mean, he was kind of hard to find, so I guess that's okay that they would re-release him. I mean, they did the rest of the crew and all that, and they already had all the tooling and the molding, so why not? I guess I'll just go ahead and go over articulation. So that's as far as he looks up, as far as he looks down, side to side, great amount of tilt. Shoulder spins 360, no problem, comes up that far. Single joint in the elbow comes up that far, hyper extends the other way, elbow swivel. There's also a swivel at the bottom of the elbow, top of the forearm, for a swivel, pivot, in and out. Doesn't lean forward very far, leans back that far. Not a lot in side to side, because his pelvis kind of crashes into the sides there. Either there's no swivel, or mine's locked up. I can get him to go to the left, your right, but I can't get him to go the other way, so there's that. He can spin his legs 360 all the way around, but, if you just want him to kick realistically, it is possible. Kicks out that far. Single joint in the knee comes up that far. Hyper extends the other way. Swivel at the top of the knee, swivel at the bottom of the knee. Ankle goes all the way back, all the way forward, and our rocker is literally side to side at the bottom. Here's the two standing side by side. Really, the only difference I've really seen is this kind of little bit here on the front. While they're both painted, this one's much more intense. And I have several of the new ones, and they're all still painted, just kind of not as, again, as intense as this one. Next to Rain Man Tim, Saku 2 model, Marvel Legends Mysterio, next to Bosk, Last Night on Earth Batman, next to Qui-Gon, and Classified Destro. And that's all I got for you today. This is why I ordered multiples. I know K-2SO is famous for his role in Rogue One, as pretty much everyone's favorite. His droid model was also used heavily in Jedi Fallen Order. And if you've been following the channel for a while, you know how much I love that game. It's one of two that I've ever platinumed on PlayStation. And I was like, well, he went from being a character to an army builder now. I mean, technically, I guess you could say he was an army builder based on Rogue One, because there is that droid that gets shot and he asks Jyn or so if you knew that was him or not. But I digress. So I picked up a few, so that way I can have the Rogue team and then Jedi Fallen Order, because I buy multiples of all those. Also, little known fact, K-2SO was one of my first modern figures. If you've been following me for a while, you know kind of my history with toy collecting, how I've kind of gone in and out of it a few times for various reasons. And when I started collecting again, he was one of the first modern figures that I bought, because I got back into toy collecting vintage again, and just kind of fell into modern. I saw him at a GameStop, and I was like, you know what? I really like this character. Why not? I'll get it. He has kind of a special place for me, especially in action figure form. But if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, then all that is because you click like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a great way to help me out. I very much appreciate it when you do. And I do thank you all for stopping by and spending some time with me today. So, until next time, I'm Salty, signing off.